Hey guys, it's Casey and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a makeup video for you guys, and as you can tell from the title of this video, it is going to be a makeup technique that I saw on TikTok. Now I just want to pause real quick and let you guys know I am not new to makeup. I am an actual makeup artist, so this is not just something I've seen on TikTok. So I don't want any makeup artists commenting like this has been done. For people who are not really into makeup, you may have seen this on TikTok. For people who are in the influencer realm that likes to watch YouTube videos, and you probably know this as Scott Barnes, aka J-Lo's makeup artist technique. But for the people who are like actual makeup artists, then you already know this is called underpainting. And I've actually never done this on myself before, so I thought it'd be really fun to go ahead and do it. I've definitely watched a bunch of videos of people doing it, and I thought it would be fun to try it out. I'm not really a cream girl, I'm more so a powder girl, and it's not even because like I'm oily or anything. I'm actually quite dry. It's just because I'm lazy. Let's be real. I feel like there's just so many steps with cream, but cream does give you the more skin-like finish. So I figured why not try it out. I have a whole bunch of cream products surrounding me, and we're really gonna just jump into this, and hopefully this comes out cute. And before we begin, you guys already know what to do. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload a new video. And let's go ahead and get started. So as you guys can see, my eyes are already done. If you're curious on how to do this very simple but pretty smoky eye, it should already be posted on my Instagram, so I will link the post in the description box so you guys can check it out. And make sure you're following me, okay sis? Don't be rude. Make sure you follow me. We're just gonna go ahead and jump into this. So the first thing I'm gonna do is prime my skin. Now I watched a bunch of Scott Barnes videos today, just getting inspired about makeup again, because I feel like I go through phases, and I definitely lost my love for makeup for a second. But he doesn't use primer. I don't know, I just feel like I need to use primer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer like I always do, and just blur out the pores. I love this primer because it gives me like a smooth finish. However, it's not super mattifying. So with underpainting, if you guys don't know what it is, or if you haven't seen any of the techniques on like TikTok or anything like that, basically what it is that you're going to highlight and contour before you actually do your foundation. So you're gonna go a little bit more dramatic with the contour and highlight shade. So a little bit lighter and a little bit darker. So when you put your foundation on top, it just kind of gives you a good balance and it looks absolutely flawless. I'm actually gonna start by highlighting and then doing the highlight and contour, like actual highlighting. So I have two different liquid highlighters right here, one just being darker than the other, and I'm pretty much going to do it as if I'm doing the underpainting. I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why. Don't ask me. I just feel like being extra. I feel like it's gonna come out really nice. So for the lighter highlight shade, I'm using this Milani Soft Focus Glow Complexion Enhancer, and this is in the shade number 3, Bronze Glow. Milani actually has a lot of really pretty liquid highlighters, so I'm gonna start by applying it in all the areas I would typically highlight. So that would be underneath the eyes. Now, some of the products we're using today I've actually never used before, because like I said, I'm not really a big cream or liquid kind of girl. So I'm getting pretty experimental today, because I mean, like, why not? I'm not going anywhere. If it doesn't come out right, then it's okay. I'm not worried. Okay, so now that we have our lighter liquid highlighter on, it's not really doing much. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Black Up Strobing base primer. Now I'm using this one because it is just a little bit darker, so I'm going to put that in all the areas we would typically contour. Now this one does have a little bit more of a warmer undertone, which I feel like is gonna be perfect for what we're doing. I'm gonna go around my forehead. Okay, so I feel like that's a good base for the underpainting. So what we're gonna do now is actually highlight. I feel like I'm gonna look crazy in the beginning of this, but I have a strong feeling it's gonna look good in the end. So I'm not gonna scare myself. I'm gonna trust the process. But for highlighting, the lightest concealer that I can find in my collection that will still work with me is my Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer in the shade SX08. I've had this for quite a while. I haven't used it in a little bit, but this concealer is like some heavy duty business, and I feel like it's going to be bright enough to do what we're doing. So I'm just going to start by applying this. So I'm gonna try to remember that this goes a long way. That's number one, but I'm gonna just apply. Now I get pretty dark around the sides of my mouth, so I feel like I should apply some there as well as on my smile line. So this whole area right here. I'm going to go down the center of my chin. I'm going to go right on the forehead. And down the center of my nose. I have no idea if this is even going to come out right. I'm like, what am I doing? Oh yeah, and I'm going to highlight a little bit under where I would contour. I look crazy. Okay. Okay. So now I'm just going to take my beauty blender. It's already wet. And I'm going to start buffing in that highlight shade. Okay. So this is the initial highlight, I suppose. This is scary because I look like a clown. I really, really do. So the darkest contour shade I could find in my collection that is still kind of suitable for me, that's also a cream, is in this Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette. This is the second one, which is the medium dark shift. And I'm going to use the darkest shade in it right here. So just like we did the cream highlight, we're just going to do the same thing for the contour. So I'm just going to... Oh Lord. Just gonna do like that. I feel like a drag queen. I don't even know if I'm doing this correctly. Because I'm not actually watching the video as I'm doing this. I'm literally just winging it, like doing what I think is correct. So then we're gonna go down the bridge of the nose. I can't get over how crazy I look. Okay, so now we're going to buff in this contour. So I'm just going to start around the forehead. And I'm really getting it into the hairline. And I'm going to get right into this jawline here. I never contour down there, but I feel like it's important for the look that we're doing today. Let's do these cheekbones. Okay, and now we're going to blend out the nose. The nose is the part that scares me the most, if I'm being honest. I think I'm going to use a brush for the nose. I think it might just be a tad bit easier to really get in there because the sponge is just not doing it for me. Yeah, this is so much easier doing the brush. Okay, so now that we have the concealer and the contour shade on, it's time to actually do our foundation. So this is supposed to be the part that ties this all together. And I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr Hydrating Foundation in the shade 330. This is pretty much a perfect match for me. So I'm just going to apply this also with my beauty blender and see if this just kind of ties it together. So basically what you want to do is just apply the foundation directly above everything that you just did. So it's supposed to give you, this is the part, I don't know, it feels like in my head, I feel like, I don't know, everything I just did was pointless because if I'm just covering it, is it even gonna show anything? Do you guys see it? I don't know. I mean, I don't know, guys. Like, I don't feel like I see anything. Like, I feel like I don't even see the contour that we just did, and that shade is so dark. Like, look at my forehead. I don't feel like I see it. Am I supposed to just solely focus on the highlighting areas? But they put it over the contour too. So I don't know. See, I can see that. This side is completely gone. I think I might have applied too much foundation, and I think you're supposed to start by focusing on the highlighted areas and then lightly tapping over your contour areas, because that actually looks really good. And with the leftover product, let me go over the forehead. Yeah, see, that looks bomb. That looks good. I went too overboard on the other side. Yeah, okay, so it's definitely like a learning curve to this. Wow, that does look really good. Hold up. I messed up on this side. This side, I took some of it away. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of balance this out and fix it up, and then we're going to come right back to finish this skin and see the outcome. Okay, so I fixed it as best as I could. I still feel like this side just looks so bomb. This side, it needs a little work. It needs a little work, but it's okay. I feel like this whole thing is just like a learning curve. So I'm gonna go ahead and start setting underneath my eyes because my under eyes is creasing a little bit. So I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Setting Powder in the shade Banana. And I'm just going to go ahead and set the areas that I typically would. So I'm going to do that with my beauty blender. Okay, so now that we set our face, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Caramel Cutie Bronzer. And I'm just going to bronze all those areas that we cream contoured. You're just basically setting that cream contour. Do a light setting of this. Okay, so this has been on my face for about 5-6 minutes because my camera died and then it started raining. So if you guys hear the raindrops, I am so sorry, but the show must go on. So now we're just going to go ahead and take this powder off because I don't want to leave it sitting there for too long. So I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix powder in NC 43.5 and I'm just going to dust this powder off. So we've had this other one sitting here for quite a while. So if you're still here, comment down below how you feel about the skin so far. How do you think it looks? Do you think underpainting looks like too much work? Let me know. It's very interesting seeing it like kind of come together because I was always curious, like, how does underpainting work? Is it worth doing? Does it look good? So sticking with products that I don't typically use often, we're gonna do a cream blush as well. This is Nars's liquid blush in the shade Dolce Vita. I guess that's how you pronounce it. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. Now these blushes go a super long way. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this on a stippling brush and I'm going to lightly tap this on. Now the cool thing about the Nars blushes as well as the Fenty Cheeks Out cream blushes is that they still work well on top of powder, which is the reason why I don't mind putting this on top, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to lightly stipple this on. And I feel like I went a little bit crazy, so I'm just gonna take my powder brush and I'm going to lightly tap on top to just kind of diffuse that blush a bit. That looks really pretty. So the reason why creams and liquids are so popular is that they really do give a skin-like finish. So if you're somebody who doesn't like to look like you have a lot of makeup on, definitely try cream and liquid products to get that kind of glow from within, really skin type of look. So this side right here so far is like my favorite side. This side doesn't look bad either now that we kind of like fixed it a bit, but this side is giving the girls what they need. This side looks really good. Okay, so now we are going to, I'm going to spray my face a little bit with some setting spray, and I just want to kind of like refresh the skin since we put all that powder on and it was sitting on for quite a while I was fixing my technical difficulties, and then we'll highlight. So I'm just going to, and I'm using the Morphe Prep and Set spray. I love this spray to give me more like a skin-like finish. Now for highlight, I'm not going to use a liquid highlighter again. I'm just going to go ahead with the Hyper Real Glow palette from MAC. This is one of my favorite highlighting formulas. I feel like it looks just really good on the skin. So I'm going to take maybe this peachy shade. I'm going to mix these two. I'm going to go like that. And we're just going to highlight the high points of our face. Alright guys, so as my complexion is done, I'm going to go ahead and finish my eyes and do my lip, and we will be right back just to talk about the finished product. Oh, wait. Okay guys, so I am back. My eyes are finished. I got my lip on, something really simple. And I just wanted to give you guys like my final thoughts on the whole underpainting thing. So looking at it, I'm not going to lie, my face looks flawless. Okay, so I don't know, it just looks really good and super smooth, and everything looks blurred to perfection. I might have to keep on doing this. It looks really good. I'm looking at myself in the mirror, I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder, I'm looking at myself on my monitor, I'm looking at myself in every direction. I even left the room, washed my hands and everything to look at myself in like natural like home lighting, and honestly, I feel like it looks really good. I asked my boyfriend how did he feel. He said that he can see more like shadows and stuff. So I feel like that's a good thing. You can see my contour really well. Like, I think it looks bomb. I really want you guys to leave your comments down below. What do you think? Do you feel like it looks really good? Is it too much? Like, you could be completely honest. I won't be mad, okay? So just go ahead and comment down below how you feel. And if you've tried underpainting before, let me know. Or if you're interested in trying it, let me know. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on the technique. But honestly, it's a look. It's a look. I don't feel like it's any more work than it is doing it the opposite way, but the outcome is better. So I feel like if I'm going out and I am doing the whole cream contour thing, if I don't mind doing that little extra step, because typically you guys know I just do the powder, I don't do the cream contouring, I would do it this way. I would go the underpainting route because it looks good. This side right here is just serving me, which is the reason why I keep facing this way, because like, get into it. Okay, this side is the side we struggled with. We applied a little bit too much foundation. We didn't really know what was going on because we started off on this side. But this side right here, what I'm noticing, the whole trick to it is really focusing the foundation where you put that, like that bright ass concealer, and then lightly dab over the contour. And yeah guys, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you learned something or you found this video useful in any way, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.